as far as like the things you know you have to do, like let's do the things that we know we have to do, but also let's prepare for the things that we want to come our way. So when I say stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, I really mean like, why would you be praying for an opportunity to come your way that you yourself are not even prepared to have come? So this is why it's so important for like, okay, I want this new bonus at my job. I want this new whatever you want to have come to you. You want these new things to come to you. But do you have enough space in your schedule for those things to come your way? Are you ready to do you have enough bandwidth? Are you yourself as an individual, are you mentally prepared for the amount of pressure that comes with the new position, the new elevation that you're praying for, that you want? Have you been preparing yourself? Has the things that you've been going through in the past couple of months been preparing you for where you want to be? I got this thought today while I was on my walk talking to God, and I was thinking about, you know, your breakthrough before other people see the breakthrough that you get. Your breakthrough comes with from within. Your breakthrough already happens before it manifests in the present. And if that's a little weird to you, just follow me. So you know how we have to think something before it becomes, like this chair that this that I'm sitting on. This was a thought in somebody's mind before I was even sitting on it. The tablet and the phone that I'm talking into, this was a thought in somebody's mind before it even came into reality. That's the same thing when it comes to your breakthroughs. The same thing when you're talking about, oh yes, this amazing thing's coming my way, but we think that it's going to come to the external. We think that it's only to the external, but in actuality, it's an internal thing as well. It is absolutely an internal thing first. So you become the person that you need to be before your next level of elevation. So this is why it's so important for you to stay ready for that next level of elevation when you're staying ready so you don't have to get ready. I would really, really, really hate for you to have an opportunity come your way. I would hate for you to have an opportunity come your way that you're not ready for. What is an opportunity that you've been praying for? And I want you don't have to tell me in the comments or anything, but you just think about it. Think about it. What have you been praying for? What have you been really wanting to happen? Are you ready? Are you really ready? Like, and I know like there's things like babies. You're never going to be ready for that. I understand that. Like, I don't have any, but I know you ain't ever ready for kids. You ain't never ready for kids. But there are some things you can do to prepare, like being a little more financially stable, being with a good partner that's going to be supportive. You know, granted, you're not ever going to know what comes your way with a lot of the things, but you can prepare. When you're stepping into a leadership position at your job, and let's say that you weren't in a leadership position before, and you have to start thinking different as a leader and being a leader, that starts from within before you lead these people. When you are even looking to attract new people into your life, the best way to do that is to become the person that you want to attract. And also when you're starting to attract the same types of people, what you got to ask yourself, what in me is making it seem like that's okay for that type of thing to happen? Are you, and I know a lot of people are like this, a lot of people tend to be the caregivers, the ones that are always doing for other people, the healers, but they have a really hard time like getting help from other people. I'm guilty of this too. So like this is where I'm speaking from. And but you tend to attract people that always need you for something, and then you find yourself drained. But you're not allowing yourself to be attracted to people that don't need you in that very same way. So where in you can you change that to attract what you really want into your life? Oh, hey Rachel. Yes, you are. You take care of so many people in your life and you're always there for everybody else. We have to remember to be there for ourselves. And we also have to remember that we are human. We're not perfect, and we have to forgive ourselves. We have to acknowledge any shame that we feel about anything that we've done in our past that we can't change. Accept who we are, love ourselves, and know that we deserve better. Know that we deserve people in our lives that are not going to just use and abuse us. Because when we're so used to being in that state of, oh, I'm going to do this for everybody, do this for everybody, but who does what for me? And I am not even looking to healing myself. This is something you got to stay ready for. You got to stay ready for what you know you need. And this goes into doing deep work, So I'm going to give you some homework, actually. What do you, who do you believe that you are? And I want you to think about this on a deep level. Who do you believe that you are? And this is going to help you get ready for everything that's coming your way. Because when you can see the negative things that you think that you are, and you realize, oh, that's a lie I've been telling myself. Because when you find the lie, now hear me out. All right, so when we think that we are less than, when we think that we're not worthy, when we think that we're undeserving in any area of our lives, when we think these things, we tend to allow certain situations to happen to us. Because I'll be honest with you, people only treat you how you allow them to. We can only react to things how and allow things to upset us how we allow them to. And this is a hard pill to swallow too, because man, I tell you, I love my husband. I really, really love my husband. But he has a way. He has a way of knowing how to I'll get triggered with him, but at the same time, I'll get triggered with other people outside of him, that come for him. You know what I mean? Because that's a close bond right there. That's my second half. And so I'm talking about with those intimate relationships, your family members, the people that you're really close to. How do you treat them? But at the same time, how do you reestablish those boundaries with your family members, with the people that are in your everyday life that you're going to have the most tension with anyway? It's one thing to be nice to people online and not allow things from people on the outside of the world. But what about in your home? Because if you want to change anything in the world, you change it from within. It all starts from within. So how do you do that? Okay, who do you believe that you are? And you find the lie. Okay, I'm not worthy. Why? Who told you that? Who told you that? Who have you been listening to? Who have you been listening to? Because that's not true. If you've got somebody telling you that in your life, you no longer believe that from this day on. You no longer believe that, because where you are going in your life, where the things that you want to do, if you follow me, if you like the stuff that I got going on, if you understand the things that I say, then you understand that you are not going to just live a basic bare minimum life. You want more for your life. That's probably why you are attracted to my content, because you want to do better things with your life. And if you know that you want to do better, then you have to understand that those negative things that you tell yourself are detrimental to your success. And I want you to be as successful as you absolutely can be. We were all meant to be successful. We all are meant to do these things, but we have to believe that we are. And so getting ready with your mind is the first place. So again, go ahead, do this at another time. Write down, who do I believe that I am? Now, if you are a Christian, who does God, or are you believing God? If you believe in God, who does God believe I am? All right. If you are an atheist, let me hit you with this one. All right. If you're an atheist, who do I want to be? All right. So I'm gonna just hit all spectrums of it. Okay. What you believe that you are, who God says you are, who you want to be. Now, for the people that believe in God too, go ahead and write down what you want to be too. The atheists, just leave out the God part if that's not what you want. But for the rest of us that are Christian that are believe in God, you don't have to be Christian. You can be Muslim. Anybody that believes in God, believes that there's a higher power. If you call that the universe, what does my higher being, what source, however you call it, say that I am? How does that say that I am? Okay. And everything that says that you are not that you've been telling yourself, you stop telling yourself that. You elevate your life the most by starting from within. We can say, "Oh, I want, I need this bag. I need this new house. I want this new car. I want." All of those things are just superficial, and they will not give you the long-term success that you are looking for. They will not give you the long-term happiness. And when I talk about success, when I'm talking about defining success, I look at people that are happy with the lives that they live. This is not just about people that, have a bunch of stuff. I know a bunch of people with a bunch of stuff that are miserable. I don't want nothing like that. I do not consider that successful. Being able to wake up in the morning and love the life that you live is what I consider a portion of success. Being able to provide for you, to not be living like constricted. We all have the opportunity. Y'all listen, if you got to understand this. If you are watching me right now on your $1,000 device, if you're, just hear me out, you have the opportunity to do so much more with your life. Then if you're not happy with where you are, you absolutely have the opportunity to change that. You do. And the problem is you don't believe that you do. And it has to start with your belief system. And that is where you first got to get ready. You absolutely got to get ready in your mind. And after you get ready in your mind, you change the people that you're surrounded with. You no longer keep the people that are bringing you down in your circle. Yeah, define happiness. It means different things today. Yes, you have to define what happiness means to you too. I love that you said that, Dee. And yes, Rachel, I absolutely agree. You have to do that. Oh yeah, Melissa. Okay, so I'm on two different things. So I'm gonna talk to other chats. Yes, renewal of the mind. Yes, we have to renew our minds. And that's another question I had, like that God popped up with me because I've been hearing this. I'm like, renew your mind, renew your mind. I'm like, okay, in what way? That's the next question. In what way do you need to renew your mind? In what way do you need to stop telling yourself things? In what way do you need to start? What do you need to start believing about yourself? That's where the first things start. And then you start surrounding yourself around better people because you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. If you're spending time with people that just talk about other people, you're going to probably be one of the people that's talking about other people. If you spend your time with people that are talking about doing things, being proactive, and being positive and just enjoying their lives, you tend to just be happy. And you got to start realizing with the people that you spend time with, if you feel drained with them or if you feel rejuvenated. If you feel triggered by them, ask yourself why. Start reevaluating all the relationships and stuff like that you've got going on. Love the life you live so you can live the life you love. Yes. And gratitude, guys, we gotta be grateful for what we have. And that's the thing that we all gotta change. We can all be more grateful. I see so many people that have so many things, and they do not value the fact that they have those things. They don't value who they are. They don't value the little things, the sunrises, the sunsets, the fact that none of this is guaranteed. None of these things in our life is guaranteed. And we become so comfortable with the grace that is given to us that we are expectant of it. We expect to be so blessed and highly favored. And I say that because I am. I know I am, but I'm blessed and highly favored because I could go on a walk this morning and just spend time with God. I'm blessed and highly favored because I'm able to do this. There are people right now, like, and I didn't realize this until I was at one of my darkest states. in December. And I literally, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I woke up Christmas morning and I did not want to live. And and it took slow gratitude. So I'm not saying, oh yeah, be grateful, and mental health and is not a real thing. It is. It absolutely is. And you have to take care of you. And if you're constantly living at a state of depletion and you're not taking care of you, that's where you'll get. And you know what? These things happen. You get new battles and new challenges. You've got to learn to be resilient. So all of the battles, the things that you've gone through in the past, you have to use that as a toolbox. What have I learned from what I've gone through? What can this situation teach me? And so while I was going through that depression, I was looking at the worst slums in the world. And while I was watching the worst slums in the world, I was thinking, well, I'm not doing enough to help those people. So I still, like, not even grateful for the fact that no, it was a slow gratitude moment. And this is full transparency. And then I started watching people in jails, some of the worst jails in African countries. I was sunken into depression last Christmas. Also says continue to give yourself to grace. Yes. Oh, thank you for sharing that with me, Melissa. Thank you so much. When I was looking at these prisons in Africa, in different countries, and one of them said how they're so overpacked and so malnourished that they are eating each other. Guys, we don't have the same type of problems here. While that's still going on in our world, and there's certain countries that women are not even able to walk outside without a male escort. Women have to, just think about Afghanistan. Like, these are present day issues that are going on and we take for granted. And it's like, I'm not trying to diminish what you're going through, but also gaining perspective of, like, you know what, we are blessed, and we have to count our everyday blessings. And that helps keep us grounded. The people that bring you joy, the people that bring you value, definitely spend time talking to them. Definitely spend time pouring into who pours into you. We are not in a time, especially if you try to be successful, if you're trying to do more with your life, if you're trying to do better with your life, you have to be grateful for what you have. You have to pour into the things that are pouring into you. You've got to surround yourself by the right people, and you got to get your mind right. That is how you stay ready with your mind. You stay ready with your mind by getting your mind right, and always keep in perspective. Somebody asked me how I could be so happy and stuff like that. Oh, because I know what it's like to be sad. I know what it's like to not want to live. I know what it's like. I absolutely know what it's like. And I share this openly because there are so many people battling with mental illness and mental health problems. And I just want you to know you don't have to do it alone. You don't. We suffer in silence entirely too much. And there is purpose in our pain. There is absolutely purpose in our pain. And I want you to remember that when you're going through it. When you're going through it, how can I help somebody through this? Now, honor your feelings. Allow yourself to feel that pain. Allow yourself to work through what you need to work to. Allow yourself the space to heal, the grace to heal. And that is truly how you get ready. Because, girl, listen, y'all got some blessings coming your way. I just wanted to let you know that you got some blessings coming your way, and you should never, ever, ever forget that. It's not always going to be easy, but listen, the seasons that a lot of us have been through, it was only to make you stronger. It was only to make you stronger. So with that, I've got a meeting I have to jump on pretty soon. If you want any conversation with me at all, definitely message me in the DMs. I can do a strategy session with you for 20-minute free 20-minute strategy session if you need any help in any of these areas. I'm here for you. So anyway, have a phenomenal day. I love you, and go out and be a badass.